Hi, this is Phil from PDQ Merchant Enterprises and the ATM Mastermind Group page, and we're here today to talk about five sales tips to help you land an ATM location. All right, tip number one, when you're approaching a location and you're starting to talk to them about placing an ATM in the location, the number one thing that I always lead off on is no cost to them. We're going to put the ATM in. We're not going to charge you anything to do it. We're going to put our money in it. It's our ATM. We're going to put it in your location. We're going to bolt it to the floor. It's not going to cost you anything. There's no hidden fees. And we're going to service this ATM. So I keep going over the fact it doesn't cost them anything. Okay? And in fact, we're going to vault it. A lot of times what happens is you'll run into this from time to time that somebody put an ATM or approached this location with putting in an ATM in there. And then what they said is, oh, you have to put your money in. So we have a lot of conversations where they say, well, you're going to put the ATM in? You say, yes, that's what we said. And say, oh, so I got to put my money in it? No, you don't have to put your money in it. What we'll do is we'll put our money in it. There's no cost to you. You don't have to do anything. And we will put our money into it. I say that over and over because sometimes they don't hear it and they don't get it because they've been approached in previous times with somebody else coming in and saying that they will put the ATM, but the store owner will have to put their money into it. All right, number two, we're going to drive traffic to that location. How do you do it, you ask? Very simple. We're going to put a little ATM sign up in the window, that a little flashing ATM sign that lets the people on the outside of the store know there's an ATM available. So people driving by in a car will see this sign, and then they can stop in and they can get money out of the ATM, or somebody walking through will see ATM here and they can stop into the store and get money out of the ATM. What this does is it allows that customer to come in and the store owner to start to have a relationship. If it's a restaurant, they can tell them about the specials. If it's a bar, they can say, hey, we got Michelob Ultra on sale. If it's a convenience store, they can say, hey, we got Dorito bags of chips 2 for 1. Whatever it is that the location is selling, it's now an opportunity for that business owner to talk to a new customer walking through the door that's not necessarily there for anything else except to get cash. So this just gives them that extra little incentive, like free marketing, free advertising, to attract new business in it. That's the second way that we do this. Number three, we're going to offer a commission. So we're not only going to put the ATM in there so it doesn't cost them anything, put our money in there, we're going to drive traffic to the location, we're also going to pay you a commission. Based on the transactional volume, based on anything that you want to do, always try to keep the location or the commissions small, but we're also going to pay you a commission. So not only are you going to get all these other benefits, there's another benefit which we're going to pay you a commission. Number four, a lot of times a location is already paying somewhere in the neighborhood of 3% to credit card processors. Okay, we're going to put an ATM in their store. They can choose to minimize their ATM fees by offering a cash incentive. The latest thing in the credit card world is offering cash incentives to minimize the credit card fees. So maybe they say, you know what we're going to do, instead of paying 3% to the credit card processors, 3 to 4%, we're going to offer a cash discount. If you pay for cash, there's our ATM to take advantage of this additional savings. And so they can go to the ATM, get cash, take advantage of the additional savings. Why might you ask, why would it offer cash discount? Well, a lot of times with credit card processors, it takes 48 hours, sometimes more, to get their money. And on a weekend, that's a long time for the store owner to not have the necessary funds. Sometimes they're working on tight margins and they need that extra cash flow to help them get through the weekend. And so what they decide to do is they say, you know what, I'm going to offer a cash discount, but the challenge is I don't have an ATM. Now you placed an ATM in there, you helped them, give them cash flow to the location, you drove down their credit card transactional fees, they're making money on the ATM. All extra benefits for the store owner for them to have an ATM in their store. And number 5, know the ATM business. And we're also going to answer these questions of know the ATM business and the questions that the store owner is going to ask you when you go to talk to that store owner about placing your ATM in their store in the ATM Mastermind group page. So the ATM Mastermind group page doesn't cost anything to join. Please join the ATM Mastermind group page and get the 5 questions that the store owner will ask you when you go to talk to them about putting an ATM into their store. Always remember to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.